Live from Studio B and KPRC2. Houston Live starts now.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to this very special edition of Houston Life on this Tuesday, February 28th. We are so happy to be joining you from the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo on the very first day of the 2023 season. Thanks once again for joining us. I'm Derek Shore.
It is so nice. I'm Kathy Hernandez. So glad to be joining you today, especially out here at the rodeo.
Yes, and you know what? Kathy's been partying just a little bit, so her voice is a little, I don't know, hoarse, as they say here at the rodeo, but something tells me you're going to be just fine.
I'll be good with you.
Okay.
Well,
good.
We've been counting down the days to one of the biggest events right here in Houston, and it's finally here. We can say it. It is finally here. The animals are here, the carnival rides are going, and the smell of fried Oreos, that is in the air. That means it's rodeo time.
It also smells like mutton bustin'. We're going to have more on that. We're right here outside the mutton bustin' HEB tent, where a crew is getting ready to ride right now. And listen, if it's been a minute since you've been to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, today we will help you get your bearings. So, as we mentioned, Kathy and I are sitting in front of the HEB mutton bustin' tent on the east side of NRG Park in the Junction, formerly known as the kids area. The Junction is right next to the carnival area, and in the carnival area you'll find all kinds of food, rides, and games, of course.
And inside NRG Arena, horse shows, cutting competitions, ranch rodeo events, and breed shows as well.
And inside NRG Stadium is where you can find the main rodeo action and the concerts featuring this year's headliners.
And don't miss all the action inside NRG Center, where you'll find shopping, adventure, the birthing center, and auction as well.
Yeah, and outside at the Junction, previously called Kids Country, you will find pig races, the petting zoo, extreme dog shows, and fun on the farm where the little ones can learn about the importance of agriculture. You can hear the crowd right now cheering on some of these contestants.
Here we go.
By the way,
it
looks like the first mutton buster is going up. By the way, Justin Burr is one of the sheep's names. We have Fleece Lightning, the Fleester Bunny, even Miranda Lambert, Kathy.
Oh, yes.
What do you think?
I love it. I've been out here. These kids get so excited.
The kids are so excited.
It is like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and they hold on for dear life.
The kids are fearless, and once again, we are bringing this to you live as it unfolds. A lot of people talk about the mutton busting inside the stadium, but you can do it right here.
Here we go.
Oh, she's holding on. Here she goes. First contestant makes a run for it, and it looks like she's okay.
Yeah,
right.
She's a winner in our book.
What a rush.
And if you want to hang out with Derek, check out the Wine Garden, where chances are good he'll be doing last call every night. Someone else put that in the prompter.
Not every night. The Wine Garden. It's a lovely place to hang out.
It's a blast.
It's a blast. It is.
Right, and music and wine can't get any better. The rodeo went all out on opening day this year, and for the first time ever, it's a full day of celebration. The first 10,000 rodeo goers are getting one of these right here, custom-made Howdy bobbleheads. The rodeo started handing these out at 10 o'clock, and we just got an update a few minutes ago. They're still available.
They still have some available. These bobbleheads are absolutely adorable. So get on out. I'm doing my best to show you what he can do. Get on out earlier. If you have friends who are arriving, they're going to be getting these. Hey, also, there are these souvenir programs for 2023. So do not leave the rodeo without grabbing one of these. I think they're around $4. But the really cool thing is the proceeds from the sales help raise money for scholarships. So FFA, of course, scholarships is what the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is all about. So grab your souvenir program and put it in your memory box at home. How about that?
That would be nice, right? Every year you collect one. And check this out. You know how when you go to Disney, you get those buttons. You want to show off a little bit.
Oh.
First visit, just married, I'm celebrating, my birthday, the list goes on and on. Well, this year, and this is really exciting, the rodeo is doing the same thing. You can stop by any merchandise stand here at NRG or a guest services booth inside NRG Stadium, and you can pick up my first rodeo button or a birthday celebration as well, so you can tell the world it's your special day.
That is such a sweet idea.
I think I'll bring Andrea.
Oh, you should.
She would love it. I already bought her something in Energy Center.
There's a lot of shopping. Good stuff in Energy Center. Hey, by the way, here's a look at this year's opening day schedule. So as Kathy mentioned, the bobblehead giveaway started at 10 a.m. And yes, there are still some available. The carnival opened at 10 a.m. It will be open until midnight. And coming up at 2 p.m., the Suffers will be performing at the Stars Over Texas stage. This is so cool. Cam Franklin co-hosted with me less than 2 weeks ago, and she said they are all so pumped to be performing at this year's rodeo.
And at 4, a comedian takes over the Stars Over Texas stage. The rodeo starts at 6:45 inside NRG Stadium. And hometown favorite Parker McCollum is set to take the main stage for the very first rodeo performance this year, and that'll start at about 9 o'clock.
Fantastic.
And you might want to come hungry. Of course,
oh, yeah.
Right? Of course, because there's plenty to eat around here.
There certainly is. That's sort of an understatement, right? So
right.
From all things fried to hot Cheetos, barbecue, funnel cakes, and more, you can find it all on the menu around NRG Park. Joining us now with a look on what's on the menu this year, my buddy Dominic from Midway Gourmet. Dominic Palmieri, what is up, my friend?
You know, it is another amazing year, Rodeo 2023. The weather's going to be incredible all 20 days of this event. Barbecue, the rodeo with barbecue was great. Now we got the food. You guys have been doing a great job out here. You guys are all over the place, aren't you? I see you everywhere. You're all over town. And this is the best place to be, right here at the rodeo.
Okay, and here's the late breaking news. So hot Cheeto, cheese, pickle pizza. That's what we have on the front row here. Dominic, I gotta tell you, vegetarians rejoice. I'm gonna hold this up so people at home can actually see this. Vegetarians, yes, at Rodeo, you too can have a lovely, lovely meal.
Absolutely. By the way, this is the hot Cheeto cheese pickle pizza. Say that 10 times really fast, but it is vegetarian, and I brought that just for you, Kathy, because they said you wanted something vegetarian.
Perfect. Do you want to take the first bite?
Okay.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it?
I think it was Derek, but
what do you say?
Derek.
Okay, so Dominic,
I'm the guest.
Can you tell us about the cocktail you have?
Yeah, this right here, this is the brand new Michelagua's first time ever to come to the Houston Rodeo. This is a fresh fruit lemonade juice drink, and this one happens to be the Mucho Mango. You can see how gorgeous this is with all the fresh chopped fruit on top. Super, super refreshing, absolutely delicious. There's something for everybody when you guys come to the rodeo, of course, from meats to sweets to treats. This is the place to be.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, this drink is very heavy. I was not prepared for that. What is this, half a gallon?
Yeah, it's just about, it seems like it, but taste that. Tell us, give us the real impression.
You know what? If I close my eyes, it's almost like I'm in Hawaii, but no, I'm just here at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Dominic Palmieri, great to see you. Midway Gourmet, we'll see you at the stands.
Thank you so much. We're here. We're ready for everybody to come.
Looks delicious.
All right. Happy Rodeo Day. Well, it's not just opening day out here. It is also the debut of the updated Trill Burgers booth at the rodeo.
And Lauren Kelly is with the local legend behind some of the best burgers in Houston. She's with Bun B at their upgraded Trill Burger set up on Restaurant Row in the Rodeo Plaza. Hey, Lauren, how's it going?
Well, it's funny because now you can't say rodeo without saying Bun B in the house. Bun, let me tell you something. You're right here on Restaurant Row. You've got an upgraded Trill Burgers booth. When you walk in, not only are you guys the first restaurant, but you smell the Trill Burgers right off the bat.
We're lucky that the entrance is downwind from the booth. You know what I'm saying? So this nice little breeze that we got come here is carrying that Trill Burger scent right to the people. So as soon as they come through the door, they just got to lift their nose up and follow the smell.
They're like, what do I want today? I know exactly what I want today. The upgraded booth, you guys are doing so well. You're back. You're going to be here the entire rodeo season, right?
Yeah, we're excited to be back bigger and better this year. We came in last year with really no knowledge of what to expect. With Restaurant Row, how to actually build out our space. This year we came back fully prepared, beautiful build out, 3 POS systems, fully staffed and ready to serve people all day and all night.
You know what's so cool is that your birthday, which is close to mine, March 19th, you sold so many burgers, it was like a big birthday present for Trill Burgers, right?
Yeah, it was like there was some kind of weird pilgrimage that people were making the Trill Burgers in order to celebrate my birthday, and it was beautiful. We hit like an all-time high at that time of 1,200 burgers that day, but I feel like this year, our ceiling from last year is probably our floor. I think we're going to do at least 1,200 burgers a day, but don't worry, if you come, we'll serve you.
You better have have enough meat and beef for everybody in Houston because they're coming here.
No, we're prepared to serve everybody that wants a burger. When we were a younger company, the growth was so exponential that we couldn't keep up with it, but now we know exactly what we need to do, and Houston doesn't have to worry. We got all the Trill burgers they need.
We're putting all of our goodies in your hands, Bun. We know you've got us covered. One last question. Black Heritage Day, your big Southern takeover coming up on Friday. Manny Fresh, Juvenile, Cupid. You're going to go ahead and announce who else is coming, right?
Yeah. So just for you guys, we're going to have David Banner and Big Crit also as guests, and we're going to save a few more surprises. Tomorrow we're going to have a huge surprise, so stay tuned in my social.
I'm so excited! Bun, thank you so much. Happy Rodeo Cook-Off. We can't wait to get the Drill Burgers because you've got Houston covered, and this is going to be so much fun.
Thank you guys for coming. Houston, we'll see you here at Trill Burgers all days through the rodeo, but we'll see you March 5th for the Houston Livestock Show Rodeo Black Heritage Day performance from yours truly, Southern Takeover.
I brought my shirt. Where do you want to put me to work? I brought my uniform.
All right, we're going to get her on the grill. We'll see you guys later.
All right, Lauren Kelly, thank you so much. And Bun B, we love you, buddy. Good to see you. By the way, mark your calendars because Bun B's Southern Takeover is happening on Friday night. And have we mentioned by now, tonight is the one and only Parker McCollum. Lauren sat down with him as he returned home to Conroe for a chat that covered everything from his bucket list concert to his shopping list at Buc-ee's. You don't want to miss that.
And if you've never been to the AgVenture attraction at the rodeo, you're definitely missing out. From baby chicks to goats and sheep, it's the perfect place to introduce your kids to animals. We'll take you inside AgVenture when Houston Life returns.
Welcome back to Houston Life on this opening day here at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And one of our favorite spots in this entire event is the AgVenture.
And if you have little ones or trying to figure out where to take your nieces and nephews, this is a must-see attraction. Nothing beats, and I'm going to say it, nothing beats baby pigs, a petting zoo, and pony rides.
And this is Mel Camp's very first rodeo. She is joining us live from AgVenture inside NRG Center. And Mel, as Kathy said, this truly is perfect for children, but also adults love it too, to learn all about agriculture.
Oh my goodness, guys, did you see? I got my pick with a pony. It's so cool here at AgVenture. There are so many fun things to do. The petting zoo, over there is pony rides. We'll go take a look in a second. But you know what? This is the best place to bring the kids and show them what it's really about. I mean, at the end of the day, this is the Rodeo and Livestock Show, and it is that whole idea that there is this big agricultural industry that is behind a lot of the fun here that's at the rodeo. And you know what? Look at Victoria. I have found myself a cowgirl. Hey, Victoria.
Hi.
You just had your photo taken here. I think we might get to have a little look at your photo in a second, but it's really cool. You've dressed up. Did
Yes,
you
I like accessories.
Yeah, did you come here particularly to get your photo taken at AgVenture?
Yes, I
All
did.
right, so have you got some tips on what people might want to wear to rodeo if they want to come and get some cool social media photos done?
Well, boots, of course.
Oh yeah, let's take a look
The
at your
boots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome boots. Oh my gosh, Victoria, you look so good. And you can see Victoria's photo here. I'm going to let you get back to having your photo taken. And we're going to scooch over and take a look at the cutest thing. The pony rides, they are happening. This is what AgVenture is all about, bringing your kids here to have some fun. I was in the petting zoo before. There's a birthing center where piglets are being born every day and you might just get lucky and see them. But if you want to be a real cowboy or cowgirl at rodeo, check this out. The pony rides. And Denver is here. Hey, Denver.
Hello.
So, Denver, you do this every day at rodeo.
I do.
So what's the most fun part for you?
The funnest part would be getting a child that's a little bit scared and getting them in there with the pony, and then they realize, oh my gosh, this is so cool, and they just can't quit smiling and laughing.
Oh my gosh, I love it, because I do think that everything is better with horses, and they really can be quite grounding and calming
Yes.
for people.
Yes, they can.
So you would say if you've got kids that are maybe a little nervous around animals, this is the best place to bring them?
This is a great place to bring them. We have kids that go to therapeutic riding that come here in between so they can get a little bit extra.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and they just love it. They love it.
It's so great. And there's also the petting zoo, so that's a great way to get up and close and personal with animals.
Yes, you can go right in there and just hug on them right there.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I think I want to have I'm a bit big for a pony ride, aren't I?
Just barely.
Just a little bit big. All right, I think I've got some other horses that I can find. So, guys, I am going to be heading off to my next bit of rodeo, but I will leave you with this pretty shot of the ponies and the little cowgirl who's on there and about to go for a ride. Some of the fun stuff you can do at Ag Venture here at the rodeo.
So many fun things to do and see, Mill Camp. Glad you're having a good time out there. We'll see you very soon. Coming up, even if you missed registration for the NRG Mutton Bustin', do not worry. Your child can still try their luck riding sheep. We've got details on HEB's Mutton Bustin' right here in the Junction. And coming up next, Kathy Hernandez is headed over to the Wine Garden. I'm jealous, where local band the Powell Brothers will take the stage tonight. We're going to be chatting with them and learn about brunch in the Wine Garden. That is a brand new thing this year. You don't want to miss this. We'll have it when Houston Live. It is a beautiful day out here at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. There's a live look at the carnival area. I am right on the edge of that at the Junction. Welcome back to Houston Life. So glad you're joining us today. And if you are coming out to Rodeo, you will definitely want to add a stop to the Champion Wine Garden. You want to add that to your itinerary. Where else can you sip and savor more than 75 award-winning rodeo wines? Sounds like a dream come true, right? Well, for Kathy Hernandez, who's there right now. Kathy, what do you think? You have one assignment, by the way. Please save a glass for me. How about that?
I certainly will. I'll save a couple of glasses for you. It is going to be a fun time out here. You got wine, you got live music. It's just nothing better, right?
Ready.
Ken, we're talking to you. Ken Puyatz, you're with the wine committee. Talk a little bit about what people can expect out here.
Oh my gosh. All right, so today, weekdays open at 4 o'clock. We'll be here till 11 o'clock from Monday through Thursday. We have live music behind us. We have the grand champion, Le Chemin du Roi, from Houston's own, now Houston's own, 50 Cent.
Oh, I heard that was a good one.
Yeah, so also 7:30 tonight we have a glow party. So we're gonna have light sticks. We're gonna kind of glow this place up tonight and watch it run.
And watch it run. Why should people come out here?
Well, come on out. Come on, look at this weather. This is February 28th, and we've got beautiful weather, beautiful live music, 70 plus award-winning wines from the wine competition back in November. We've got, just a great atmosphere. Plus, we're donating for the kids here. So all this money goes back into scholarships, and that's why we really want to be here.
And of course, tonight we have the Powell brothers. They're joining us as well. Let's come on over and talk to them. How are y'all feeling today?
We're feeling great. We're really glad to be back in Texas.
Right. Tell us a little bit about your music.
We are a country rock band, high energy, big fun time. It's going to be a party tonight.
How are y'all feeling? Huge night, first night of the rodeo here at the Wine Garden. How does it feel?
We love Rodeo Houston, and so we are so excited at any time to be a part or to be associated, and so to be here on opening night is a pleasure and an honor, and we're really excited.
Talk about your current single. Single is Drive, about self-care.
Yeah, so it's kind of a turn on
like a manicure and stuff?
Like drive like you stole it, it's drive like you own it. Like you are important, your health is important, value that, and take care of yourself because you deserve it. You deserve it.
Okay, Taylor, Blake, and Mike, what inspired y'all to get together and start music?
Oh gosh, I mean, it started, our dad played music at church, and so that's kind of how we started. And one day somebody said, hey, we'll pay you to play music, and we kind of just never really stopped.
All right, and people are paying me to talk in a microphone too, so I'm sure everyone is going to be so excited to come see y'all. Come on out to the Wine Garden. There's going to be some great music tonight. That is here at the Wine Garden, 6 to 8 p.m. and then 10 to 11:15. Derek, I don't know, are you coming tonight?
Kathy, you know I wouldn't miss that, by the way. People talk all about the wine, but the live music there, the bands, they are phenomenal. Say hi to the guys, the Powell brothers. They've been on Houston Life before. It's great to see them again. Perfect way to kick off this very first day of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. All right, still ahead on Houston Life, some of the world's best rodeo competitors are in Houston for the rodeo, including those competitors on 4 legs. We'll take you up close and personal with the horses of rodeo. And we'll check in with Lauren Kelly, who spent Sunday morning with the one and only headlining star Parker McCollum on his family's patio. We'll see what he had to say about returning home for rodeo. And find out more about Parker and Lauren's special high five. That's interesting. Curious about that. Don't go away. Houston Life will be right back. Welcome back to this very special edition of Houston Life, live from the very first day of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. I'm Derek Shore. So glad to have you with us. Kathy Hernandez is making her way back from the Champion Wine Garden. So in the meantime, rowdy rodeo goer Lauren Kelly is here. And Lauren, everyone is talking about Parker McCollum, so he's on everyone's mind today as he is the headlining opener for Rodeo. And it turns out you had a chance, can you believe this, to sit down with the star and get to know him a little bit better.
You know what, Derek, it's so funny because as Houston Life, we have really gotten the opportunity to follow Parker's career from the very beginning. He has been so kind and allowed us to kind of follow along with his journey. So we've chatted with him multiple times. We were here with him last year when it was his debut at the rodeo. But now he invited me to his family's home in Conroe and we got to chat. We had such a great time. And let me just tell you about Southern Conroe hospitality. Parker's family was amazing. Big shouts out to Grandma Shirley.
Hi, Shirley.
And let me tell you, we became best friends. Do you see this right here? Parker and I have created a handshake, which we didn't really create. It is actually the one from Fresh Prince that we stole from Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff. But hey, we're best friends now. And every time we see Parker, I hope that we get to chill and hang out with him because he's such a talented guy. He's got some new music on the way. He's got a really busy 2023. And he's really just getting ready for the rodeo tonight. So I want you guys to take a look at this special conversation that I got with Parker McCollum. Take a look. Well, last year, it was a hell of a year for Parker McCollum, who made his debut at Rodeo Houston. But guess what? Now he is back, and we are in Conroe with the man himself, who's going to be opening up Rodeo Houston. Congratulations on the last couple of years, Parker. You've just absolutely had the best time, and we've loved watching you come on up.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty good. No complaints.
Gold Chain Cowboy is kind of where we started with you. We had Pretty Hard. We had a ton of singles. And now you're back with new music. You're back with the rodeo. How does it feel to come back home?
I mean, I like any excuse to come back home. I don't get a lot of them these days. Probably only, 2 or 3 times throughout the whole year. And they're always, seems like I'm just swinging through and don't really have any time to actually be here and slow down and get to see everybody. So it's kind of been nice. I got here 3 days early, which is very rare. So playing on a Tuesday night is, it's harder to sell that many tickets on a Tuesday, but I don't have anything ever to do on Sunday and Monday. So it's nice to actually get to have my days off, be here, and then get to enjoy it.
Okay, so when you do get to come home, who's on that list of people that you call that you must see every time?
I got to go see my grandparents. I got 3 left, which is pretty good at my age. So I definitely try to spend a bunch of time with them. Definitely go see Uncle Chris. My cousin Austin, who was in a bad wreck several years ago, I always stop by and see him. And I'll call up some old buddies. 2 of my very best friends still live here, 2 or 3 of them. So we'll all either play golf when I'm in town or run around. I got a lot of cousins here that I still go see all the time. So.
I got to ask you this. When the rodeo comes around, do people still hit you up? Hey, man, can you get me into the rodeo cook-off? Like, can you give me tent passes to that?
100%. My list last year and this year, it's probably twice as long this year, but it was probably 75, 100 people long last year, just for my guests, not including my wife or people my dad may have wanting to come or mom wanting to come or whatever. So
you got to be picky when you give those passes.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, let's talk about your new music. New album is going to be out on May 12th. Never Enough. New single, I Ain't Going Nowhere, which I love. How many songs do you kind of write throughout the year and then put towards one album?
Typically, if the song has, or if the record has, 12 songs, I probably only wrote 12 songs. But this time, I really kind of dug in a little more. I probably wrote 20 songs and cut 15 of them.
Cut 15. I feel like the songs are kind of your children, right? They're your babies, and when you put them out, you got so many, it's hard to pick favorites and stuff.
They're my babies for about 2 weeks after I get out of the studio, and then I'm pretty tired of them. And it's like I always wear them out. I can't stop listening to them. I'm so into them and love how things turned out, and then I don't want to really listen to them after that.
So when it comes for a set at the rodeo, how do you, because you have so many songs, how do you even narrow down which songs you want to put into your set list?
Well, I mean, you obviously have hits that you got to play. We're very fortunate to have a lot of fan favorites. And so this year with the new record coming out, we try to sprinkle 1 or 2 unreleased songs, some of the ones maybe we think that'll be relevant here before too long, once the record's actually out. So.
And then some good beer drinking songs for the rodeo.
I actually I've never written a beer drinking song. In fact, I said beer on this record for the first time in 4 studio albums ever.
Did it feel good?
I was a little skeptical of
it.
It seems kind of generic and overdone a little bit, so I've always tried to stay away from that. And then I wrote a song called Hurricane with David Lee Murphy on this record, and we're actually going to play it at the rodeo. We'll close with it, and it does say beer in it.
That's awesome. We'll be looking forward to it. All right, so what else is on your list for 2023? I mean, you're starting it off with a bang, opening up Rodeo Houston. What else you got?
You know, we've been on tour this whole month. The rodeo is actually the last show of this tour, and then we have a month off, and we're back on it till end of October. So a lot of that, we're playing Stagecoach. We're on tour with Morgan Wallen for 10 shows. I think we do 2 or 3 with Eric Church. So we've been selling out these arenas across the country on our own tour, and then go play stadiums with them and play a stadium on our own at Rodeo Houston. So
I love it. All right, as a local Houstonian, Conroe, we're loving this weather, by the way. Thanks for bringing the nice weather.
Welcome to East Texas. You get
Yeah.
rained on by pine needles over here.
Oh my goodness. But I do want to ask a couple of questions, just as local Houstonians would want to know these answers from Parker McCollum. All right, if you could go to any concert, past or present, who would it be?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Man, of all time, I would probably like to see, you know, I never got to see Waylon Jennings or Merle Haggard or George Jones. So I'd probably pick George Jones, honestly. I'd probably like to go see maybe his best night. I know he kind of has a reputation for maybe he wasn't always 100%. I'd like to go see him on a good night.
All right, all right. Now, when you stop at Buc-ee's, what's in your bag? What you buying there?
You know, lately, I guess it really depends. I'm going through there in the morning. I certainly get a breakfast taco or 2. I'm not a stranger to the icy machine. I love the options on flavors that they have there. And then the pecans that you smell whenever you walk in, I usually grab some of those.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally buy everything there. Beaver nuggets, toss them in there too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, toss those in. All right, where is your favorite place to eat when you come back home? What's on that list of must stops?
I mean, I always either go to Vernon's Catfish or Vernon's Beer Garden. So they're right across the road from each other. So whichever way you want to turn in, that's where you eat.
If mom is sending you a care package when you're on the road, what's in it?
I don't think my mom's ever sent me a care package on the road. You know, nowadays we're living pretty good on the road, so it's very rare that we are out there without something that we don't need.
Yeah, yeah, you could just favorite on your phone, right? Just pretend that mom sent it that way.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and aside from your mom, your wife, your grandparents, your family, who's the coolest person in your phone?
Oh, man. Pat Mahomes, probably.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. Peyton Manning. I've been very blessed and very lucky to get to meet some people that are 100 million times more famous than I am. So it's pretty cool.
Well, you are a superstar. We love you here in town. Parker McCollum, thank you so much. We can't wait for your show at Rodeo Houston, and we just hope that you keep coming back and representing Houston so well. It's going to be a great night.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Right.
What a great chat, Lauren Kelly. Thank you so much for that. And you know, last year when I spoke with Parker, I remember asking him about what it was like to get that very first phone call from the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, asking him to perform. And it is so great. Fast forward, as Lauren mentioned, we have watched him grow up. We have watched his career progress, and it is so exciting. We are so proud that the one and only Parker McCollum will be the opening headliner for tonight's rodeo. So we are very much looking forward to his his performance tonight. Here's a look at your lineup for the rest of the week. Tomorrow it is Brooks and Dunn. Lauren Daigle is on Thursday, Bun B on Friday, and Walker Hayes will be here on Saturday night. And a few other highlights for the rest of the run. Tuesday, March 7th, New Kids on the Block. I know a lot of people are excited about that one. Chris Stapleton on March 16th, and closing out the rodeo, 2 fan favorites, Brad Paisley on March 18th, and then Luke Bryan on March 19th. Quite a lineup this year. All right, still ahead on this special edition of Houston Life. It's been a proving ground for some of the biggest names in country music. Meet the Texas band hoping to make a name for themselves in the Hideout. And first, why don't we check in with Mel Camp, who has moved to the Junction at NRG, another area the kids will absolutely love. Mel?
This is a great place to take the kids because look over my shoulders. This is the rides, the kiddie rides. They look big, but they're perfect size for the kids. Kiddie sideshow. But where I'm taking you next is inside this exhibit, Born to Buck. We are going to meet the horses who are born to buck in rodeo. That's coming up on Houston Live.
Welcome back to this special edition of Houston Live, coming to you from day one of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Yeah, happy rodeo, everyone. Kathy and I are outside the Junction right in front of the HEB Mutton Bustin' tent, where over the next few weeks, local kids will be climbing onto the backs of unsuspecting sheep. No, kidding. The sheep know exactly what's going on. These kids will be taking the ride of their lives.
Of course, kids can sign up on site right here at the Mutton Bustin' Arena in the Junction. They're just waiting right now. There's some kids that are getting ready, putting their helmets on.
Yeah, and again, as we mentioned, if you missed the deadline to sign up for the Mutton Bustin' inside NRG Arena, you can walk up here. Registration, participation is on a first-come, first-served basis. Contestants, here's the fine print. You must be between the ages of 5 and 6, and you can't weigh more than 55 pounds. I know.
I'm out.
I know, me too. Don't worry. Cost is $15 per ride. And by the way, I know our graphic is covering it, but thanks to our Mutton Bustin' friends, because I have my honorary Mutton Bustin' belt buckle on today.
Hey, how did you get that?
A champion belt buckle. I know, I'm too old, but the honorary prize of the buckle
5 or
came
6,
my way.
Yeah, it's been a while.
5 or 6. It's been a minute since that. Okay, so if you've been to the rodeo in recent years, there's a very special moment every single night when the rodeo pays special tribute to the generations of bucking horses and the cowboys and cowgirls who treat them like family.
Gosh, but you can also learn more about these amazing animal athletes all day long at the Junction, and that's where we can find now Mel Camp. She's moved over there to the Born to Buck exhibit to give us a closer look at the bucking horses. Hey, Mel.
Oh, guys, this is so beautiful here. I just love this exhibit. Over my shoulder, we've got 4 horses, 2 foals, and their mamas, the mares, and these are of a great lineage of bucking horses. All the horses that you see in the in the saddle bronc, and also the bareback horses, they are all bred to buck the way they buck, and it is just an amazing exhibit. Fun for all the family. I've roped in Mason and Harper. Guys, I want to know, you look like a real cowboy. Would you get on one of the horses?
Yes.
Oh, you would? How long do you think you'd last?
8 seconds.
8 seconds. Okay, saddle bronc or bareback?
Both.
Both? Oh, Mason. Okay, all right. Okay, Harper, what about you? Would you get on one of those horses?
No, not a bit.
Not a bit, no? Well, maybe a bit of, I don't know, barrels for you?
Yeah.
You need to do something with that hat, but oh, look at that dress. Watch out, I might steal it. That's the best dress at rodeo. Thanks, guys. It's so cute. But if you step on over here, I have Julie from Houston Rodeo, and she's going to tell us all about this amazing exhibit, because it really is. I mean, this goes back to the history of rodeo.
Right. This exhibit came about a few years ago that we started in the stadium to turn some of these mares and foals out just for people to be able to see them kind of in their, we tried to replicate their natural habitat, even though it's a stadium, but that's kind of how they run together on the 80,000 acres where they come from in Greeley, Colorado. And so on top of that, we tried to add an exhibit where you could get a little bit closer to them. Our Special Attractions Committee mans this area, and you can see these mares and foals up close and personal. Both of these mares are 4 years old. They, again, come to us from the Survey Championship Rodeo. and they'll be in here. All the mares that you see in the stadium will be rotated in and out of here, and then they go back to our off-site property so they can have a little bit more room to run around. But we wanted to showcase Western heritage, and what better way to do it than to get some rough stock out on our property for people to be able to see. And then also the screen here kind of exhibits what it's like when they're at home.
And the music is so beautiful. It's just lovely. And the horses are so peaceful in here. This is a really nice place to come and decompress. But what I love is the way the bucking horses came to be. Because they weren't always, the rodeo didn't always exist with the saddle broncs and the bareback horses.
Well, and so production agriculture is part of Americana. It's what we all came to learn about agriculture, is using these animals for production agriculture, whether it's crops or moving cattle, and not all of them were having it. And so it kind of came to be...
I don't know, I think I'd be a bucking horse. I get it.
So instead of trying to work that out of them, turning it into a competition for not only cowboys, but also these athletes that are also, these animal athletes, it's turned into quite a big production, and it's something that we love to watch every year in the city of Houston.
It is just so magical. And look at these. I mean, these are from a great line of bucking horses that go all the way back to the horses that decided they were going to revolt from the farm, didn't want to work anymore, but they were going to buck, and it's just beautiful to see them. These are some true athletes here at the rodeo. You can get up close and personal with these ponies. Bring the kids, it is so much fun. This is just a really awesome part of rodeo. Guys, it's so moving to see this history. It's just really beautiful.
And Mel looking gorgeous, her first time at the rodeo as well. That is super awesome.
Thank you, Mel. I'll see you in a bit.
And coming up, Lauren Kelly takes you inside the rodeo's iconic honky tonk, the hideout, for a preview of tonight's entertainment.
That's when Houston Live returns with our special coverage from day one of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Don't go away.
Welcome back to Houston Live. One of the best things you can do is stop by the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo's honky tonk, better known as the Hideout, to hear some phenomenal live music.
The Hideout, it is legendary. For nearly 30 years, this beloved dance hall has seen some of the best rising artists who later became big names, including Blake Shelton, Keith Urban, the Chicks, the list goes on and on. It truly is legendary. So our very own Lauren Kelly is at the Hideout right now with the band kicking things off tonight. Lauren, our viewers know exactly who this band is.
Yeah, you guys, this is going to be the party of the after party tonight. After the Parker Show, everybody comes into the Hideout because the fun has got to continue for the first night of the rodeo. And taking the stage are no strangers to the Hideout, the Huser Band. Hey, welcome to the Houston Live Show, you guys.
Yes, it's good to be back. So excited for tonight.
I love your shirt. It definitely is a rep of Texas right there. Bucky's 1982. We love it. Have you been in Texas while touring for too long?
Yes, ma'am. Well, we've been touring in Texas for a long time, being from Waco, Texas. But we're glad to get back down to Texas. We just got back from the Midwest this past week, playing in like 8 degrees, so it feels great. It's good to be close by where Buc-ee's are around everywhere we go.
Add a 0 to that 8 here in Houston. Now, what for fans who don't know much about your band just yet, why don't you give us a little bit of a summary? Like, what do you guys sound like? Are you a country band?
It's a little bit like country rock and blues, you know. It's there's kind of a touch for everybody in it.
Now, this is not your first time playing the Hideout. I asked you if you had played it before, but you played last year, right?
Yes, ma'am. This will be our second year. The first year was so cool to come out here and just watch how supportive Houston is of the rodeo out here, and everybody just comes over after and parties. It's a great time.
I know that you guys play some original songs, but do you do any covers, like fan favorites as well?
Absolutely. You got to throw the covers in there for the people, you know?
What is the one song that people knows, I mean, every single word to that you guys play?
Friends in Low Places.
Yeah, people don't know that. They're not allowed into the Hideout, okay? It's going to be a fun time, though. What time does your show start?
I believe 10:15, right after Parker McCollum's show. So, yeah, as soon as Parker's show's over, everybody come on down here. It's going to be a good time at the Hideout.
And the Hideout is definitely adults only, because we have some adults beverages. And how long will you guys play for? How long is your set?
Hour and a half.
All right. Let me just tell you really fast that I love this shoes style because I was walking around in my cowboy boots, and you can't wear them the whole night, right? You got to like put them on at the right time.
Dress for comfort around here at the Houston Rodeo, baby.
Well, what are you guys looking forward to most about this show? It's such a great spot. So many big names have played. You guys on the list next.
Yes, ma'am. It's just a big honor to come out here and play the Hideout tent. You know, this is kind of up and comers, you know. Come out here and show everybody how we party out here. And we're going to dance, we're going to sing along together. So it's going to be a good time tonight.
What do you want the guests that are coming tonight to remember when they leave with you guys later?
We're sponsored by Head and Shoulders, baby.
Your hair, both of your hair is very lovely. I am loving this in this weather, this no frizz. You must share your secrets later. Thank you.
Yes, in the Houston humidity, you know, you got to keep it right. You got to keep it right.
Zach and Josh, thank you so much. The User Band going to take the stage tonight at the Hideout here at the Rodeo. You guys, it's going to be a super fun show. Definitely the party after the Parker McCollum party later. But Derek and Kathy, back to you guys.
That is definitely going to be a fun time. I'm sponsored by a shampoo as well.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
That's going to be fun.
That's your secret. I love his Bucky shirt, by the way. The Huser brothers, check him out tonight at the Hideout. Hey, a reminder that more local news stories are streaming right now on the KPRC2 Plus live stream. You can watch by downloading the free KPRC2 Plus app on your smart TV or streaming device, and now also available on your mobile phone. Just search KPRC2 Plus wherever you get your apps.
All right, stay with us. Houston Live. We'll be right back.
Of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. I got to tell you, during the break, we were playing one of these carnival games with our new friends Irvin and Anna here, who are running the hoops game. Shoot the hoop.
And I'm better.
You are better.
I'm just kidding.
No, you are better.
Great. You want to try it?
Yeah, maybe in a minute. Look, Mel Camp has made her way back from Ag Venture and the Junction as well. Did you win that?
Maybe. Or did you just take it? What's going on?
Maybe. But in all seriousness, Mel, so Mel moved here last summer. Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, this is an institution here in Houston. What are your impressions of your first rodeo?
This is my first rodeo. I love that I get to say this is my first rodeo. It is amazing. I love it. The energy here, it's bigger than any like sideshow kind of thing I've ever been to in my whole entire life. And there's so many horses. And obviously, I love my horses.
I just got to get Mel the t-shirt that says, "It's my first rodeo." She needs the t-shirt.
We're going to get you a button, too. A button, remember?
It's her first rodeo, literally, rodeohouston.com. If you think this is fun, just wait until the sun goes down. Okay, so Anna and Irvin are standing by. What are your tips for shooting the perfect hoop? Any tips?
Yeah. You just have to shoot like really high, and it's got to be perfect shot.
Shoot really high.
There we go.
Okay, what do you say? Lauren Kelly, why don't I hold a mic?
Right. Hold this.
I'm going to clip this on. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh! Okay, if that isn't a good sign,
Yes.
sink 'em.
Yes.
They did it.
My first rodeo.
It's not my first rodeo. Yay!
Listen, a reminder that all the info is available online, rodeohouston.com. You can find a map of the park, plan your trip down here, even get a list of the headliners who will be playing on that concert stage.
Happy rodeo.
Happy rodeo, everyone.
Happy rodeo.
Cheers. We'll see you here. Get on down.